Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you some of the light modification that I've done to my Redcat Gen 7 Pro. Stay tuned to find out more. Alright guys, how's it going? Just a quick video to show you some of the modification that I've done to my Redcat Gen 7 Pro. I know the Gen 8 is already out, and recently they have also released the Gen 8 Pro, but I know a lot of you guys out there are still currently running the Gen 7 Pro. I really like the Gen 7 Pro. I think it's really good looking. Even the standard Gen 7 is a really good rig as well, very capable. It is not too expensive comparing to like the Axial SCX 10, 2 or 3 or the TRX 4. It is a bit cheaper, but it is just as capable as all the other rig, which is what I like about the Redcat product, and it seems like they're doing better and better every day. So I'm quite proud to be the owner of one of the Redcat rig as well. So as you can see, I have purchased the green version. I believe when the product first came out, there was only two color options for the Gen 7 Pro. One is this green one, the other one is a black color version. And the standard Gen 7, I believe you get the choice of silver and a orangey color. I'm not too sure about the other color option, but as far as I know, Gen 7 Pro has got two color options. If you want to see what the original vehicle looked like, I will put a photo here. So yeah, just to show you briefly what I've done to the rig and give you an overall kind of quick view of the vehicle. I'll just get this out of the way first. So as you can see, I have kept the rig pretty stock. It does come with the front bumper, the what do you call it? This is the fender. The rock slider is all one piece all the way to the back. The snorkel all came with the vehicle, same as the foldable side mirror, both left and right. It has a light bar, but it just have a shiny sticker on it. But I'm sure you can replace it with a light bar at a later stage. It does come with a scale jack, but this is just for decoration purpose. It doesn't do anything else. You've got two jerry cans and the sand rescue plate and a fully functional spare tire on top and the roof rack as well. So all of this, excluding the winch, it is all stock. The winch I just added on after. I still need to wire it to the batteries. And at the back, you see I've got a spare tire mounted, so I added that after. So the original Gen 7 Pro, it doesn't come with the rear tire or the rear tire mount, so I've added that after. The rear bumper is stock. I did change them to the aluminum D-ring. The original ones are the red plastic one. I've kept it somewhere in the spare box. And same as the front D-ring as well. I have changed them to a aluminum black D-ring with the pink washer, just to give it a bit of color. The actual paint job of the Gen 7 Pro is actually really nice. It has a metallic green paint job. It's really nice. When you run this rig under direct sunlight, it looks even better than what you can see through the camera screen. Another thing that you might have noticed is I have changed out all of the standard tires and the wheels. So the standard tires that came with the Gen 7 Pro or the Gen 7 are these ones. So they are Super Swamper by Interco. They are very nice. Like, the rubber is pretty soft. It does take a little while for them to break in, but you know, once you run your rig a few times, then you know the tire will become softer and it will conform better to the surface that you're driving it on. The foam inside is pretty nice as well. It does give the tire pretty much a lot of support when you're doing side heeling. So I'm quite impressed with that. I have changed out the actual plastic beadlock wheels. So these ones, they are G-made NRO2 beadlock wheels. They're plastic. The original ones are these one. They're plastic center hub with metal ring on both sides. So that's the standard wheels and tire that came with the Gen 7 Pro. But I've took them out because previously I was running them on the G-made tires. So I've kept them in the box. And what you can see on my actual rig is the RC4 wheel drive wheels. These are deep dish one. So if you like them, these are the 5 lug deep dish wagon 1.9 inch steel stamped beadlock wheels. That's the code number ZW0243. And when I purchased them, they were £67.49, and I had them about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. So now it might have gone up to about £70, but the quality is pretty good. I'm really happy with them. As you can see, they look really nice on the Gen 7 Pro. The reason why I have decided to change them is because first, these steel wheels, it add a little bit more weight on the four corners of the rig. And secondly, as you can tell, the Gen 7 Pro is already a quite wide vehicle. The standard wheel comes up pretty much in line with the outer fender, but I thought by changing them to the RC4 wheel drive deep dish wheels, it will bring out the tires even further, so it will be more stable when you're climbing on the hill. So just to show you the tires and the wheels. So these tires are RC4 wheel drive Super Swamper scale tire. They are very detailed, and the compound is pretty good as well. Quite soft, and it looks very nice with the Gen 7 Pro, I would say. I hope you guys will feel the same as well. So let's take a look at the underside of the rig. I haven't done anything else in terms of modification apart from 2 or 3 things. So you can see I've changed out the servo horn from the plastic one to a red anodized aluminum servo horn. And I have changed out the aluminum C-hub as you can see, both left and right. And one of the main thing is you need to change the steering rod, because the standard one is pretty much flat. I might be able to show you a bit better if I tip the rig. So you can see the steering rod is curved, so it gives a bit better clearance when your servo is working, so the steering rod is not going to hit the differential hub. So in return you get larger steering angle. So you can see I've got maybe about 40 degree, not quite 45 degree steering, but it's still a big improvement to the standard steering. And they're quite cheap to pick up as well. You can find them from eBay or your local hobby store. I'm sure they still have stock for this. If you haven't changed yours, you'll definitely see the difference when you change them to the curved drive shaft or steering rod, sorry. It doesn't have portal axle, so you can see the actual axle actually runs straight from left to right. This differential guard is actually metal, so it's ready for bashing, so you don't have to worry about breaking the differential cover, which is plastic. The steering servo mount, you can see there's a metal plate there, which is really nice, quite sturdy as well. I've added a bit of color, which is just a washer on 4 of the bottom links. The rear also has the metal plate to cover the differential, which is really good. Right, let's take a look inside the Gen 7 Pro, shall we? So the top of the chassis, at the front it has Velcro, so you don't need to, pull out the body clips. I know a lot of you guys have changed to magnet as well, which is just as easy to get access, but I left mine as the standard Velcro. The back has a hinge, so the body doesn't come off completely, but it does offer you enough room to work around your rig. As you can tell, this rig is still brand new. I still have the paper tag on it, and it's really clean. On the side, it does come with a rod that you can secure it on your chassis, and then it will click into the actual kind of cage inside the body, as you can see here. So the whole body is quite sturdy, rigid, which is really good. A similar approach to TRX4, which they have added the inner fender, and then there's a bracket at the back, and I think the front as well, to make the body very rigid. So I really like that. So the shocks are standard, they are stock, I haven't changed them. They are pretty good suspension. I'm sure you have seen other YouTube video on the review. A lot of people have given their compliment on these standard shocks. They are really good. I have previously changed these shocks to my RC 4-wheel drive King shocks. So it's the light blue one with the peggy bag. I didn't like the shocks on this vehicle because those King shocks are a bit too light, and it doesn't make this vehicle perform as well as these standard shocks. So at the end I changed them back to these ones, so I'm keeping them on the rig at the moment until maybe later in the future I might find better shocks to replace them, but for now it's good enough for me. I'm happy with them. So it does come with a Axfly ESC, which is quite a basic one because they need to keep the cost down. It is a water resistance ESC, so it's good for, you know, if you splash water on it, then it's not going to cause any damage, but it is not designed for you to submerge the vehicle into water, so make sure you don't do that. It comes with this, I don't even know what you call it, but it says a twin plug. It's got male and female port inside, and the vehicle, when you purchase this vehicle, it comes with remote control. And actually, let me show you the remote control first, which is this one. Is a Redcat RCR-2CE, Redcat Racing Remote Control. It is identical to the standard remote control that came with the ready-to-run G-Made Komodo Gen 1. It's just that the Redcat version, they have put some red decals everywhere to make it look a bit more fancy. It doesn't have foam steering wheel. It has the soft-ish plastic around the wheel, which is quite grippy. This is not soft rubber, it's kind of hard plastic, but it's still quite comfortable when you're holding the remote control. Okay, open this and it will give you the on-off button, the steering reverse button, throttle reverse button, steering trim, throttle trim, and the steering dual rate, so you can adjust how much steering angle you can get. Nothing fancy. It's a functional remote control. It takes 4 AA batteries. Okay. And when you purchase the Redcat Gen 7 Pro, it also comes with a Axfly 3000 milliamp 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride batteries that come with the correct plug. So these just plugged in like this, and it should give me power. There you go. You can see the ESC flashing. And if you don't prefer to run the Axfly nickel metal hydride because you probably won't get too much of a runtime, then there's a few options. You can either get another nickel metal hydride battery that has got higher capacity. So this original one is 3000. My other one is 3500. You can buy that from your local hobby store. And I also have another one which I picked up from Amazon. This is also 3500 milliamps. It's a nickel metal hydride battery. So with 3 of them, you know, you will be able to run your rig for quite a long time. Just one thing to point out, with these nickel metal hydride batteries, some of them come with different plugs. You can see these two come with Tamiya plug. So in order to make them work, you can either, let me find it, you can get the adapter with Tamiya plug and it will change to a DIN plug, so you can use these nickel metal hydride batteries on your other vehicle which is equipped with DIN socket, or you can use this Tamiya plug convert to DINs, and then with the DIN plugs you can convert it back to the double plug, which goes into the original adapter on the rig. So you will have a bit of a cable, but at least it gives you the options to run, you know, all different type of nickel metal hydride battery with different plugs. And if you have a bunch of these LiPo batteries, which commonly they are with DINs plugs, so you can always use this adapter. So it will convert from DIN back to the twin plugged to match with your rig, or you can always just do your own modification, cut those cables and just weld to whatever plugs that you prefer. But I like to keep everything original, so I don't mind running the adapter. I just need to tidy them to the chassis so the cable doesn't fall out when I'm driving the vehicles. Let me just put my batteries away. Okay, what else to show you? So it does come with a, let me see if I can show you here. It comes with a Redcat R3E receiver, and I'm still running the stock Redcat. What's it? I don't even know what's the motor specification, but it is a brushed motor. So if you are planning to change it to a brushless motor, then obviously you can either change it to not this one, but the 1080 quick run by Hobbywing. It is for brush motor, but it gives you a lot of settings, and you just need to get the Hobbywing program card separate if you want to keep it as brush motor setup, or if you're going to go for a brushless system, then I strongly recommend you to get one of these Hobbywing quick run fusion. This specific motor, or the fusion model, it has two versions. One is the 1200 kV, and I picked up the 1800 kV motor, which I have fitted onto my TRX4, and I'm very happy with it. And the benefit of picking up one of these motors is it also comes with its own program card. So you'll be able to use the same program card to program your Fusion 2-in-1, or if you have picked up one of the 1080 quick run, it's also compatible as well. But for now, I have kept it as the standard brush motor. So I'll wait until the motor gets a bit knackered, then I will most likely replace it with the Fusion 2-in-1. The chassis itself is very sturdy. It's made of metal, including the ESC and receiver mount. It's all metal. The only plastic bits are the bumper mount, the post mount for the body, front and back, and the rear bumper. And I'll show you the under chassis again. So on the underside, as I mentioned earlier, the crash guard or the differential cover is metal. The rear drive axle is all plastic. The actual drive shaft, front and back, they are both plastic, but seems quite sturdy. The front axle or axle housing is plastic with the metal differential guard. It has 4 links at the back and 4 links at the front, and they are all metal, which is very sturdy. so going back to the inside, it does come with a metal battery tray. So I'll show you here. That's the battery tray. So you can fit your nickel metal hydride battery or the LiPo battery. It will fit there nicely, and it comes with Velcro straps, so you can secure your batteries there. What else? I think that's everything I have done to the rig. Just to show you at the front, I'm still keeping the original Haxfly. What is the model number? It's HX-15S servo, so that is still standard. I just changed out the servo horn, and that's all I've done to this rig. So, as I said, I like to keep this rig as original as I can. Oh, one thing to show you as well, the motor mount is metal. I'll try and find the right angle to show you. There, you can see it's shiny, so that's metal. The spur gear is plastic. The pinion gear is metal. Right, so what do you guys think? I hope you guys like the look of the Gen 7 Pro, especially when I've changed out the original wheels to the steel deep dish wheel, plus the RC 4-wheel drive Super Swamper tire, which makes the rig look a lot more aggressive, and it's a lot wider as well. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked my video. I know the rig is not new anymore, but to me, I still like the rig very much, and hopefully I will get a lot of fun out of this rig after lockdown, and I shall be recording some running footage of the Gen 7 Pro. I'll see, whether I will be able to pick up a Gen 8 version 2 in the near or nearest future. It looks like a pretty nice looking and capable rig, so I might invest in buying one of those as well. But for now, I still have this one to play with. So there you go, guys. I hope you like my video. If you want me to change the content or the way I record the video, then feel free to let me know. It's still quite new for me, so I'm just trying different things every time when I record a video. So if there's I'm sure there's plenty of room for improvement, so I will appreciate if you can leave me a comment below, and I will be able to record a better video in the nearest future. So thank you, guys. I hope you have a nice day and enjoy your RC. I shall see you back here in my next video. Take care for now. Bye bye.